shower turned on by itself at 2:17 in the morning. That was the first thing Claire heard. Not a scream. Not footsteps. Not glass breaking. Just the steady sound of water hitting the bottom of the tub. She opened her eyes in the dark and stared at the ceiling, waiting for her brain to explain it away. A pipe. A leak. An old house making old house noises. But then the water pressure changed. It went from a weak trickle to a full shower stream. Claire sat up slowly. She lived alone. There was no one else in the house. Her bedroom door was closed. Their phone was charging beside the bed. The hallway outside was dark except for a faint strip of blue light from the bathroom nightlight. The shower kept running. Claire reached for her phone and checked the time. 2:17 a.m. She almost called her brother right then, but she felt ridiculous. What was she supposed to say? My shower turned on. So she grabbed the metal flashlight from her nightstand and walked to the bedroom door. She opened it 1 inch. The hallway smelled like steam. That was when fear finally hit her. Not water. Steam. Like the shower had been running hot for several minutes. Claire stepped into the hallway. The bathroom door was at the end, half closed. Light spilled through the crack. She always turned that light off before bed. Always. She held the flashlight tight and called out hello. The shower shut off. Instantly. No squeak of the handle. No slow change in pressure. Just silence. Claire froze. Water dripped inside the tub. Once. Twice. Then the bathroom light clicked off. Claire ran back into her bedroom, locked the doors, and called 911. The dispatch told her to stay inside the room until officers arrived. Claire sat on the floor with her back against the bed, holding the flashlight like it could protect her. For 9 minutes she listened. No footsteps. No doors opening. No windows sliding. Just the house settling around her. When police arrived, they checked every room. Kitchen. Living room. Laundry room. Guest room. Closet. Garage. Backyard. No one was there. The bathroom window was locked. The front door was locked. The back door was locked. The sliding glass door was locked. The officers found no broken glass, no forced entry, and no muddy footprints. But the bathroom mirror was full. The tub was wet. And one towel had been pulled from the cabinet and dropped on the floor. Claire told them she had not taken a shower that night. One officer looked at the towel, then at the locked window, and asked if anyone else had a key. Claire said no. She had changed the locks when she moved in 3 months earlier. The landlord had one emergency key, but he lived 2 towns away. The officers told her to stay somewhere else for the night if she could. Claire went to her brother's apartment and did not come back until noon. In daylight, the house looked harmless again. That made her angry. It looked like nothing had happened. The little white house sat on a quiet street with trimmed grass, a clean porch, and neighbors close enough to wave but not close enough to hear anything through the walls. She walked room to room with her brother Evan, checking every lock again. Everything was secure. Then Evan stopped in the hallway. "What is that smell?" Claire already knew. Shampoo. Her shampoo. The coconut kind she kept in the shower. Evan pushed the bathroom door open. The shower curtain was closed. Claire always left it open to let the tub dry. Evan grabbed the curtain and yanked it back. No one was there. But the shampoo bottle was open. Not just uncapped. Open and lying on its side with a thin white trail running down the tub wall. Claire felt sick. Someone had been there again. After police left. After she left, while the house was supposed to be empty. Evan told her she was not staying there again until they figured it out. Claire agreed. but before they left she wanted clothes for work. She went into her bedroom and pulled open the dresser. The top drawer was wrong. Her shirts had been folded, not the way she folded them. Neat, tight, like someone had taken their time. Under the shirts was a folded piece of paper. Claire did not touch it at first. Evan picked it up and opened it. There were only 4 words written in pencil. "You waste hot water." Claire backed into the wall. Evan called police again. This time they searched differently. They checked the attic hatch in the hallway. Dusty. Then disturbed. They checked under the house. There was a small crawlspace access panel outside near the air conditioning unit, but it was screwed shut and painted over. They checked the garage ceiling. Nothing. Then one officer opened the bathroom cabinet under the sink. At first it looked normal. Cleaning supplies, extra toilet paper, a plunger. Then he tapped the back wall. Hollow. He removed the cleaning bottles and pushed. A square section of the cabinet back shifted inward. Claire had never noticed it before. It was painted the same off-white color as the cabinet interior, and a tiny finger hole had been drilled near the bottom. The officer pulled it open. A cold draft came out. Behind the bathroom sink was narrow black space. Not a closet. Not plumbing. A service gap. The kind old houses used to hide pipes and vents. Only this one was wide enough for a person to crawl through. Claire covered her mouth. The officer shined his flashlight inside. The beam caught old pipes, insulation and dust. Then it caught a blanket, a small bottle of water, a pair of gloves, and a phone charger plugged into an outlet that should not have been there. The officer told Claire and Evan to leave the house. Outside, Claire sat on the curb while police went in and out. One officer came out holding a clear evidence bag. Inside was a notebook. He did not show it to her at first, but Claire could see her name written on the front. Claire, all capital letters. Later, detectives told her what was inside. Times, notes, habits, leaves for work 7:35, home 6:10, calls brother when scared, locks bedroom door, washes hair every other night, uses too much shampoo, sleeps with fan on. The notes went back weeks, maybe longer. The person in the wall had not just been hiding. He had been studying her. The police found where the service gap led. It ran from behind the bathroom sink through the wall behind the hallway and into the laundry room. From there it dropped into a narrow crawlspace beneath the house. The outside access panel had not been truly sealed. The screws were cut short and glued in place to look secure. Behind the air conditioning unit, hidden by bushes, was a second panel. That was how he came in. That was how he left. And if he stayed inside the walls, he could listen to almost everything. Her shower, her phone calls, her bedroom door closing, her footsteps in the hallway. Claire moved into Evan's apartment that night. She told the landlord she was breaking the lease. He begged her not to make it public. He said he had no idea the service gap existed. Then the detective called and asked the landlord one question. Did the previous tenant ever complain about the bathroom? The landlord went quiet. Claire heard about it later. The previous tenant had been an older woman named Mrs. Hanley. She had lived there for 6 years. In the last month before she moved out, she told the landlord someone was using her shower at night. He thought she was confused. She also said her towels moved, her bathroom cabinet opened by itself, and someone whispered through the vent while she brushed her teeth. The landlord told her the pipes were old. 2 weeks later, Mrs. Hanley left in the middle of the night and never came back for her furniture. The landlord never told Claire any of that. Detectives searched the house again the next day. This time they brought a thermal camera and a small inspection camera for the walls. Claire waited outside with Evan refusing to go back in. After almost an hour, one officer came out and asked if she recognized a man named Aaron Keller. Claire said no. He showed her a photo. She knew him immediately. Not by name, by face. He worked at the small hardware store 4 blocks from her house. She had bought paint there, light bulbs, a new showerhead. He had helped her find cabinet screws the week after she moved in. He had even joked that old houses always had secrets. Claire remembered smiling politely. The detective said Aaron had worked maintenance jobs before. He knew old homes. He knew how to find access spaces. And he had been seen near Clare Street several times. Police went to his apartment, but he was gone. His closet was empty. His phone was turned off. But they found printed photos of Claire's house on his kitchen table, front porch, backyard, bathroom window, air conditioning unit, crawl space panel. They also found one of her towels, the blue one that went missing her second week in the house. After that, Claire stopped asking if she was overreacting. She had not imagined anything. She had not been paranoid. Someone had been inside her walls. But the worst part happened 3 days later. Claire and Evan went back with 2 officers to collect the rest of her belongings. The house was quiet. Too quiet. Claire packed quickly. Clothes, documents, laptop, medication. She refused to go into the bathroom. Evan did it for her. He stood in the doorway with a trash bag, sweeping everything from the counter into it. Then he stopped. Claire was in the hallway when she heard him whisper, "No way." She turned. Evan was staring at the bathroom mirror. The glass was fogged. Only the center of it. Like someone had breathed on it from inches away. Written in the fog were 3 words. "I missed you." The officers drew their weapons. One pulled open the cabinet under the sink. The hidden panel was open. Black space behind it. Empty. Then the shower turned on. Full blast. Everyone froze. Hot water thundered against the tub. Steam began to rise. The officer shouted into the wall for whoever was inside to come out. No answer. Then something moved behind the bathroom wall. Fast. A scraping sound through the service gap. The second officer ran to the laundry room. Evan pulled Claire toward the front door. But she looked back just in time to see a hand reach out from behind the bathroom cabinet. Not fully. Just fingers curling around the edge. Then the hand disappeared. Police chased the sound through the house. Laundry room. Kitchen wall. Crawl space. Backyard. By the time they reached the outside panel, it was open. The bushes were shaking. Aaron Keller was gone. They found his gloves in the crawl space. A flashlight. A half-empty water bottle. And a folded note taped under the bathroom sink. He said, "She came back for me." Claire did not go back again. Everything left inside the house stayed there. The landlord sold it 6 months later. Claire moved to a 3rd-floor apartment with Evan until she found her own place in a new building. No crawl space. No attic. No hidden surface walls. No bathroom cabinet she did not check first. Aaron Keller was never found. But sometimes when Claire is about to fall asleep, she still hears water running. Not really. Not in the room. Just in her memory. The steady sound of a shower turning on by itself at 2:17 in the morning. And every time she remembers standing in that hallway smelling steam, knowing the bathroom light had gone off by itself. Because the scariest part was not that he used her shower. It was that he felt comfortable enough to use it while she was home. So if your shower turned on in the middle of the night, and every door was still locked, would you check the bathroom, or leave before the mirror fogged?